Hello everyone. I posed a question in WhatsApp group. It was about Milkha Singh. Who doesn't know Milkha Singh? The flying Sikh. Unfortunately, we lost him 3 days back on 18th of June. So this question is kind of a tribute to him. So everybody knows what a great man he was. This is one thing. Second thing is this question gives us opportunity to discuss many important concepts. One of it is speed distance time formula. Second concept is averaging. Third is ratios. So I will repeat the question. What the question was that we posed in WhatsApp group. It was Milkha Singh walks half a distance at 4 km per hour and runs the other half at 12 km per hour. What is his average speed? Milkha Singh would not walk. He would fly. But just for the sake of argument, we are saying this. So 4 km per hour, that is the speed, but we don't know what is the half distance. How much is half? Distance we don't know, time we don't know. We only know the speed, and the speeds have to be averaged. So the general tendency, or people tend to do back of the envelope calculation. They would simply say, oh, very fine, I know it, 12 km per hour is half speed, and another half he was walking, so 4 km, 12 plus 4 is 16, divide by 2, that is 8 km an hour is his speed. That's what most people would do. This logic is not entirely correct. We would know by the end of this video that his average speed is not 8 km per hour. See, who knows the speed distance formula? At least if anybody knows, that's fine, but I don't know about that formula. So what do? We don't know the speed distance time formula. How do we go about it then? Okay, fine. I always insist that remembering rote learning is to be avoided, and there are ways where you can recreate your formula. Okay, how do we recreate this speed distance time formula? See, the speed unit is what? Kilometer per hour, right? This is how you will never ever forget this in your life, that speed is speed I denote by s. Speed is kilometer per hour, the unit of speed. So if we forget our formula, we will derive our formula from this. Speed is equal to kilometer per hour. So can we write it this way? Per hour in fraction. So we write it this way, kilometer per hour. This way also we can write. Now what is kilometer? Kilometer is a unit of distance. So can I write d for distance? Hour is the unit of time. So I write t. So I don't have to remember the formula. The formula is right here. The units give you the formula because units come as a product of that formula. So s speed is equal to distance divided by time. If you have a distance and time, you can calculate the speed. If you have a unit time, that is 1 hour, in 1 unit time you run 12 kilometers. So the speed would be 12 kilometers per hour. This is it. So do we have to remember the formula? No, you don't have to remember the formula. You can derive it right from there. So now you know the formula. Speed is equal to distance by time. That takes care of one of your problems, that who will remember speed distance time formula. And what if I forget it? No problem. If you forget it, derive it this way. Okay, you will never forget kilometer per hour is the unit of speed. Okay, now coming back to the question. What the question says, distance. There is one distance here. There is final destination. This is the start point. This is the end point. The distance is same. There is a bifurcation here, middle point. This is the distance they say Milkha Singh walked. I refuse to believe, because he was a flying Sikh, so he would not walk. but anyway, this he was walking at 4 kilometer per hour. This was his speed, not the distance, not the time. So this was the ratio of distance and time. This distance he covered in 12 kilometer per hour. How much is the distance? That we don't know. We don't know how much was the distance here and how much was the time. What we do? We see we have to make this as a unit. If this hour is a unit, we would know how much time he took to travel this distance, because averaging we need that time, how long he took to cover this distance. Okay, if I say 1 hour, 12 kilometers, so imagine he took it in 1 hour, so this distance is 12 kilometers. It doesn't matter whatever is this distance, that distance is also same, right? See, what we are doing is we are making this as a unit. Once we say 1 hour, and we know he was traveling at 12 kilometer an hour, so this distance is 12 kilometers, because this is the distance he traveled in 1 hour, and we are reducing it to unit time. Unit time, how much distance he covered is 12 kilometers. Now in the same unit time, this is 1 hour, here in the same unit time, how much he would walk? He would walk 4 kilometers. In same unit time, 1 hour he would walk 4. He would still need to walk 4 because he has to cover 12 kilometers. Then again 4. So in order to cover the same distance, here it will take him 3 hours. Here it will take him 1 hour. Now we have to calculate the average. Average cannot come from here. Average will come from distance and time. Now what is the distance here? 12 kilometers. Here also 12 kilometers. So distance is how much? 24 kilometers. And how long Milkha Singh took to travel this is 3 hours plus 1 hour. 4 hours he took. 24 kilometers he traveled. 4, if I say in 4, he traveled 24 kilometers. So how much he traveled in a unit time? That is 1 hour. 1 hour is, make a quarter. Quarter of 4 is 1. Quarter of 4 is 6. 6 hours, 6 kilometer per hour. This is the true average speed, not 12 plus 4 divided by 2. No, not this way. This way answer comes 16 by 2 is 8 kilometer an hour. Not possible. This is wrong. 6 kilometer per hour. This is the right answer. So this is how you have to handle. And second thing, you don't have to worry about many formulas you can derive right from the units. This is something that you should remember.